right, guys. Had to play my second opponent in Dallas, the homie Michael from FigTree Golf. All I know is for me, I can't leave Dallas 0-2, man. That was a horrible display of golf against the homie Maddie, but she did a great job, man. But trying a different routine, man. I didn't touch a club this morning. I didn't stretch. I'm just go out there, just try to play free, man. So we'll see what happens.
It was like that, and then went just like that.
I tried to bottom rail it, but almost missed the ball. At the time, I was an atheist. Let me in.
Whew.
Let him in.
Oh, bro.
I really started having this mindset of like, where's God in all this?
Obviously, you started FigTree.
Yeah.
How'd this brand come to mind? And I want you to answer, with brand apparel being kind of a saturated market, again, what would just push you to start this?
Honestly, it wasn't, at first it had nothing to do with any type of retail clothing. Prior to FigTree, I'm a firefighter full time.
Yep.
And we all have side jobs.
For sure.
I had built a real estate media company, and it was purely out of self-pride, self-glorification. At the time, I was an atheist.
Which we will get to.
Yeah. And so when I found my faith again, I was wanting to do something specific to glorify God.
Yep.
And one of the things that drove me away from my faith was, had to do with kids and things that I'd seen in my career, and I wanted to be able to give back, and instead of just waiting for a miracle, try to be the miracle. And so whatever I was going to do, I was going to do it, and part of what I made was going to go straight to adoption and foster.
Nice.
And I don't know, I was sitting in church one day, and they were doing a sermon on 1 Corinthians.
Yep.
And I don't know, it was weird. Like I just had this, it was like kind of like the Holy Spirit started working, and that's what, that's how it all started.
That's great.
Yeah.
So then, I know you said your priority wasn't to make apparel, but you still went into that market. So how has that been in regards to its successes and its challenges?
I didn't really expect it to kind of blow up like it did. It really, over the past year, I've been very fortunate with, the people I get to meet, and the amount of sales that we've had. We've been able to give quite a bit to Buckner International, who we've partnered with.
Nice.
And I still, I'm definitely not worthy of the success that we've had so far. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's hard to explain sometimes about how I fell into it. I always try to, attribute it to really it was just the Holy Spirit working through me. And hopefully that answers that question.
No, that's good for you. Just, again, have the humility, let the Holy Spirit take over and just let him lead the way.
Yeah.
I know we're both hoping for that when we get on this golf course to see how competitive we can get.
Yes, you never know what kind of good shot could come from it.
Right, exactly.
Oh, we don't need those today.
Happens to all of us.
We don't need those today. You might be going back with the trophy.
I got to get on that plane pretty happy, man. I'll say that much. But yeah, I was asking if you're a Cowboys fan because I wanted to see if you could assess them this year, man. Because I grew up a Cowboys fan. I am a diehard Tony Romo lover. Once I got drafted, obviously I couldn't be a Cowboys fan. I got drafted by the Giants, so then that was just weird.
Yeah.
But I still had a favorite love for Tony Romo. But how would you assess the Cowboys this year, just being in the city?
It's rough.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm not like a diehard Cowboys fan. My wife's family is.
Okay.
So rough is the best word. They need to spend some money on some blinds.
Yeah.
I know that. That's still just, man, that's crazy.
Yeah, because I know, I'm not a Suns fan or a Cardinals fan or a Diamondback fan, but when sports is doing well in Arizona, you can feel the difference in the city.
Yes.
So I just wanted to know how the environment was here, with how the Cowboys aren't playing that well. I'm a Mavericks fan, I would say that much. And they just beat the Pelicans yesterday. Obviously, by the time this drops, this probably will be old, but yeah.
I think, man, so especially at the fire station, 'cause Saturdays and Sundays during the fall, we do a lot of training during the day, but
Yeah.
whenever football's on.
Nice.
And so there, man, the breakfast table, like when we do shift change, is
Yeah.
pretty funny sometimes
Yeah.
because you got guys that are really into it.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, guys, like, why are y'all letting this get? Like,
Yeah.
because it's my team. Like,
Yeah.
okay, no, you know,
Yeah,
fair
I feel
enough.
that. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's this year's rough. Hopefully we can figure it out. But
Hopefully, I mean, it's crazy because it's still technically time, but I think some teams already know what they got and they're about to just
yes,
get ready to tank and get ready for the draft. Guys, this episode is sponsored by Rapsodo Golf, man. Just got the Talley Pro V1s. Go check them out, man. Hopefully this can help my game out a lot. Didn't play that well yesterday, but I think when I use these, I should be dialed in. Check them out. What's good, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Golf and Gospel. I got the homie Mike Happel here, man. The best firefighter in Dallas and the CEO of FigTree Golf, man. Mike, I'm gonna let you know there are 3 rules to the channel. 1, I encourage everybody to love Jesus. I know you do, that's why you're the homie. 2, you get 1 breakfast ball off the tee. You use it wisely. It could be hole 1, it could be hole 4, hole 6, but use it wisely. And lastly, dog, there are no gimmies on the channel, bro. We gotta finish our putts. Make sure that flat stick is hot. Again, we're at Walnut Creek Golf Club. Yep.
Walnut Creek Country Club. Yes,
Country Club, man. The greens are rolling pretty good. A little windy, a little colder than the previous match I had against Matty McCary. Go check that out. But get ready for some good competition, we hope.
Oh, yeah.
And obviously hearing the word of God, so
I love
let's
it.
get it, man.
I love it.
And if it is gonna be windy, I need it to be pushing right to left. Cut this
Yeah, there's a few
flight
holes
down.
it'll get you. But
Okay. Nice shot.
There we go. Get over the sand. Okay, we're alive.
Kept it low out of the wind.
Man, I tried to bottom rail it, but almost missed the ball.
Call that a good miss. All right. Different day, different course, still in Dallas.
There we go.
That works, right?
Oh yeah. Missed the sand. Oh yeah.
Yep,
we're good.
perfect. My turtle mark.
I love it. That's awesome.
All right, guys, ground under repair. Get to move it to a good spot here. 238. I don't want to be a hero. Terrible.
Hold on.
Trouble already. I should get myself a better lie.
Hold on, ball. Ooh. At the beach.
All right. Short-term memory. Man, a little miss hit. Windy up there. Hey man, center of the face though. Say that much. All right, man. You got to have some really good pitch shots. See if this ball's gonna roll out. It's in the back a little bit.
Go.
Roll.
Go. Over the ridge. Go.
Get down.
Oh.
That's crazy.
Just on the lip of it.
Ice out.
Whew.
They're sitting down.
Oh yeah.
Let's get a long bogey here. Downhill, left to right. Dang, that's why I try to aim more left.
Let me in.
Whew.
Oh.
That was a bird too, right?
Yeah, it was for bird.
Man.
I'm just glad it hit the hole. It would have been awesome.
All right, putt. Save the double.
Good putt.
Nice. Woo!
Man. Talk about a turn of events.
Yeah, just like that. Hey, man, I've been on both sides, dog. There we go.
Oh.
Bogey and double, okay.
I love a 3-putt. I love a 3-putt. Oh, man.
Is it time?
I think it's time.
Now, doesn't mean you have to use a breakfast ball. You could, I mean, you know where your ball is. You can still play it. Or you can't use a breakfast ball. It's up to you.
I think I'll be fine over there. I'll be all right.
All right, hey,
right.
that's strategic golf right there, man.
We got a lot of golf play.
Close that face, Jaron. Perfect.
There we go.
Good shot, Mr. Davis.
I mean, normally when I do stuff like this, I mean, I always feel confident enough that I can get it up and down.
Right.
Problem is how
Yeah.
how aggressive I want to be with my out.
Right. Smart. Nice little draw to it. Shot. A little heavy.
Go ball.
Lost balance. A lot of things. Gosh, Jaron.
It's all right.
Go.
That was thin. Go. All right, at least we're putting.
Shot. They are sticking the green, man. Let's believe in the shot, bro. Good tempo. Finish on your front side. Get close to the hole. Believe, believe, believe. The pin is all you're worried about. Not enough. Dang it. It's all right. Want to hit the front of that ridge and roll out. Too much.
It had some spin, but that fringe.
Pull it, or are you good?
I will leave it just in
Okay.
case I decide I want to ram it in there.
Ooh, good roll, good roll, good roll.
Oh,
Oh, they're rolling out, boy.
now they are.
Texas has been giving me some muddy balls, man. All right, guys, like I said, my mother-in-law, Sue, gave me this coin as a ball marker. So again, thank you, Sue. All right, looks a little bit left or right. But it's gonna break, man. It is gonna break. Go a little higher, a little higher.
Let him in.
Oh, bro, soft. Double. Good read, hit the ball. Good putt, good boat. Down 2 strokes. Down 2 strokes.
Let's do it.
Good IQ golf with the punch out earlier.
Yeah, there's no telling what my score would have been if I would have done what I really wanted to do.
All right, man, let's get to the good stuff, bro. So, if I got this correctly, you kind of mentioned earlier, you grew up in a Christian household, but at one point you renounced your faith and you were proclaimed atheist. What caused you to do that?
So I'm a firefighter full time. I've been doing that for 14 years now.
Okay.
And the first 5 years I was a Dallas fireman, and I was in South Dallas, so busiest part of Dallas. Some of the worst gang violence in the city.
Yeah.
But I was what you call a black cloud. So anything and everything that could go wrong if I was on the ambulance or the engine would go wrong.
Yeah.
So when I first became a paramedic in the first 3 years, I saw a lot of stuff that people shouldn't see. I mean, it was part of my job. But, but then fast forward a couple of years later, stuff started downloading in my head of what I actually did see at the time, and a lot of it was a lot of trauma and just horrible things that you can imagine to kids.
Yeah.
And I really started having this mindset of like, where's God in all this? And then that snowballed. I left Dallas. I came to Midlothian thinking, okay, I need to change. And I guess my brain finally completely decompressed and everything started coming back. I was having problems with PTSD. My wife made me go to counseling because I wasn't sleeping. I was having just crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Well, then during that time, it was pretty much I fully went down the path of like, you know what, there is no God.
Wow.
Like there can't be with all this. And yeah, that's what I really went off the deep end.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't get in like drugs or alcohol or
sure.
anything like that. You know, I didn't step out my wife. But
Yeah.
it was more so of, you know.
You were talking about just having an internal mindset. That was just gone.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was completely gone, and so I'm thankful for it though. Honestly, I really am, because now it's like, you know, I'm able to relate with people that have that mindset of being like I was completely on the other side of the fence. I was reading books about you know just off the wall evolution and like how there can't be a God, disproving God.
Oh, you were working
Bible.
hard. Yeah.
I was. I'm a very hard worker, and
Yeah.
so that was put in front of me, and so it was a big downward spiral. And I'll say this though, my wife, I think she's truly the one that was the turnaround for
Okay,
me.
we're gonna put a bookmark on that.
Okay.
I heard that part.
Yes.
So I'm gonna leave you guys on a cliffhanger right there. Stay in.
Should be good. Yeah, we're good.
I don't know if it took a kick right.
It did?
I'm not sure. I'm in there.
Uh-oh.
For sure. Hey, Jeremy.
Back in April or May, I had a few orders come through, fulfilled them, sent them off. My marketing guy sends me a message like, "Hey, you realize you just sent an order to?" And this is when we were still kind of building, you know, no one really knew about us.
Yeah.
And I was like, "No, who?" He was like, "Big Ben."
Oh, sick.
And I was like, first I go, "Who's Big Ben?"
Oh my God.
I felt terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't really in that mindset. I was at the fire station.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Ben Roethlisberger." I was like, "No way." He's
Yeah.
like, "Go look back at the orders." And I went back and looked. And I was like, "Oh my gosh."
Yeah.
So then, you know, he's ordered a few different things from us. We sent him and his son some stuff, and
He's a fairly new believer, right?
yeah.
In
So
terms of boasting about it. Yeah.
you know, especially being vocal about it.
Yeah.
You know, talking about it. So, but then I reached out to him, just seeing like, "Hey, how did you find out about us?" Like I was, you know, because all we've really been doing is just running, you know, a few ads here and there, and a guy that we had sent some stuff to up in Pennsylvania is a PGA professional up there. His son was playing in the same tournament.
Yeah.
And it was just one of those like, "Oh, this is cool." Well, then he's trying to connect us with the guy that runs the Drip Series.
Nice.
And Ben Roethlisberger is going to have his name tied to this tournament. I guess it's at this course called, I don't pronounce it wrong. It's like Nima Collin, but Nima something. But
when can we look out for that? See when that comes into life.
So I'm having a meeting, a Zoom meeting with Jeff on Friday to see if it's something that can work out.
Yeah.
But it's probably 2025.
That'd be sick.
But the course has its own airport.
Wow.
I was like, I looked it up and I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And my dad's from Pennsylvania, and I was like, "Hey, you ever heard about this?" He's like, "I've never seen anything."
I must be ducked off somewhere.
Yeah, but
that's
really
awesome, man.
Yeah, really neat.
Is that a ball right there for you? That a ball? I don't think it's a ball. But guys, as you hear that, man, I'll just be praying for that connection to work out, and hopefully look out for FigTree Golf on Drip Series, man. That'd be sick. All right, guys, we both went swimming, so both hitting 3 now. About 197 out. Winds to our back at least. Hopefully I can pure this ball. Just stay dry. Yeah. Dang, man. Long irons. There it is.
Yep. Oh, stop. Okay.
Oh yeah. Just on that hill.
Nice.
Hitting 4. Let's get it close, man. Let's get off this double bogey train. Starting now. Another weird live ball, a little bit above my feet. I hit it left. That over the top is something else. Hit it a little left, let it roll out. This thing is kind of plugged.
Ooh, that was nice.
Thank you.
Go. Very nice. Oh, no turn.
All right, it's tie the hole here.
Man.
Tie the hole. Double. Bunch of amateur golfers here. All right, Mike, as I tell everybody, man, never had a hole-in-one on the channel. It'll be perfect time.
Yeah, it'd be awesome.
Me and Noah were talking about it yesterday. We'd love to see one in person. Doesn't have to be me. I'd like for it to be me, but.
Yeah, that would be sick though.
Nicely compressed.
Go ball. All right.
Left green or bunker?
I'm on that fringe right out.
Terrible.
Get over it.
Bunker. So quick. All right. Decently soft sand, guys.
Good out.
Thanks.
Go ball. There you go.
Thank you.
Just gotta put it to the top of the hill and let it roll down. Nope.
Dang, that was scary.
Yeah.
That was scary. Left to right, uphill.
Get in there. Oh.
Gosh, that's a good putt. Bogey. Bogey.
Oh man. Someone's gonna make a par eventually.
Eventually. Driving range verse of the week is John 15:12. Jesus says, "This is what I command you, that you love one another as I have loved you." So guys, let's make sure we're loving our neighbor. Now back to this episode of Golf and Gospel. At some point, bro, we're gonna get off this bogey train, man.
Yes, eventually.
I want to pick up where we left off at, man. Like you said, you were once atheist, but your wife played a very important part in bringing you back to Christ.
Yeah, so she was never pushy. She was never, like trying to beat me over the head with the Bible or anything like that. She was just, I want to say it was just like her praying for me. And then like, she would ask to go at marital counseling and stuff like that. And so through that of, I want to make her happy. I always went to church with her no matter what, even when I was in my lowest point.
Yeah.
We have 2 kids, and I was the 3rd kid that she was dragging to church. But I always went with her, and I remember we went to one of our counseling sessions, and I kind of became friends with the counselor. Not like good friends or anything, but we started having lunches and stuff. And I remember he made a challenge to me. He was like, there's nothing I can say to prove to you. Like, it's gonna have to be on your own accord. And so that right there, like I said before, like I'm a very hard worker, and I pride myself in working hard. So I was like, okay, challenge accepted.
Yeah.
And I think that's what was it. So like it was my wife continually praying for me, her constantly bringing me around, Christ-centered people.
Yeah.
That really, was the turning point.
Wow.
And then she knew how I was as a person, and so she just kind of fostered that, and it was And so it's deeper, like on how the true change happened. Like I started reading the Bible, and I went into it with I'm gonna prove it wrong mindset.
That's awesome, man. In terms of like the importance of a praying wife, I love my wife, man. Erica Davis, bro, man. She is a prayer, man, and she wants our marriage to be centered on the foundation of Christ. And kudos to your wife who wanted that same exact thing, man. And we're super happy. Obviously, I think it's in James 5 when it talks about a person who saves their brother from sinning saves his soul.
Yes.
And kudos to your wife.
That's
man.
what she
awesome.
did. She really did.
Yeah.
I mean, she had, like I said before, I didn't do anything, like I never, stepped out on her, nothing like that. But she had every right to not stay with me because of how I was spiritually, and she saw how she grew up.
Well, see, this is where I'll give you pushback, because I think it's in 1 Corinthians, maybe it's 7 or 2 Corinthians 7. I had to look that up, but it always talks about how, like, if you get married and the non-believer wants to leave, then he can leave, but you can't as a believer. So she locked in with you, bro, which shows, man, how much love she just had, and that also represents how much Christ loves us, man. Just keep on being.
That just shows how strong she was.
Yeah.
It's like how from the outside in, like even from the non-believer side, even when I was like considering myself an atheist, I was just like, man, like why is she staying with me? Why is she even with me? Like I was almost having those feelings. Yeah. Like I would have been devastated, but it was like even though I was down that path, I was even saying that to myself, like, man, I'm like, she can find someone better than me. And that's when I started having some, some crazy thoughts in my head, being like, man, like, what am I even doing here type stuff. And that was, so, it wasn't her praying and making me go to counseling and figuring out all the PTSD stuff and faith, man, I don't think any of this would have ever happened. So,
Man, kudos to her, man. I hope she's praying for us right now as we're playing this bogey golf and then we get off this train.
Anytime I leave the house for golf, she's always praying. Only like a 200 shot.
So you're saying it requires another long iron?
Yes, unfortunately.
Man, I'm gonna just soft swing an iron. I mean, hybrid.
Hybrid. Play though is either middle or left, because if you go right, you'll have that tree to contend with.
Gotcha. Good shot. Yep.
Oh yeah. That's what we like to see.
Great. Good shot, man. Good shot. There's one thing I can leave from Dallas is off the tee hasn't been horrendous. This might be too much club. I'm gonna pure this iron. I'm gonna pure it. I believe it. Oh yeah, just like that, Jern.
Oh, good ball.
Ah.
Oh,
something about when it's time to hit the ball.
No draw, just straight.
Short.
Huh.
Whatever. I've had some hole outs on the channel. But right now, it's about this bogey. So we'll see. Roll out.
Roll. Nice.
Yeah.
That was not good.
Straight uphill, straight on.
Good putt.
Bogey. Keep leaving yourself downhill putts.
Well, I like to torture myself sometimes, It's the only way you can make yourself better.
Right.
I've watched some of those videos with Bryson.
Yeah.
And he prefers downhill putts, which I'm like, man, that's just, I don't understand.
He just likes being different.
Yeah.
Oh.
It waved as it went by.
Now, from a competitive standpoint, it's like good. But from like, man, somebody needs a par, I was like, dang.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
Still down two.
Bogey.
Still down two.
So you made a comment about when you were still like a baby Christian.
Oh, yeah.
So like, I guess my curiosity is like, so you're in the NFL at the show, and being around all of like, the flashiness and everything, you kind of see sometimes when people like, fall from grace type thing where you get exposed to all the stuff you do, like, money, fame, all that kind of stuff. So like, I guess my question is, how did you go from that baby Christian? Did it happen during the NFL, or was it before the NFL or after?
So it's funny you asked that question. So for me, I surrendered in 2012. So I was in redshirt sophomore year in college, was walking it out in the acts of obedience and everything. Because I grew up having like a work-based faith because I didn't want to get in trouble by my stepfather, and then I didn't like my biological father wasn't talking to me, so I was like, I had to be good for him to talk to me. But yeah, 2012, I gave my life to Christ. I get to the league, and the first thing I do is like, I gotta find guys in the community because I know walking this thing out in isolation is not easy. And in college, I had two guys, Bobby Puyo and Marquise Van. Those were like my guys I walked with. And I met two guys. One's on the coaching staff with me at Perry High School, Trevor Wade, and then Preston Mukamura, who both live in Arizona, which is awesome. I latched on to them. My rookie year, bro, I was walking it out, pretty good. It wasn't until my second year I figured out something happened in college with my ex-girlfriend, and I was like, man, I'm about to live college now in the league. And essentially, what I was doing was not a reflection of Christ. And in my head, all I'm thinking to myself, I'm trying to bury this conviction is I'm ruining the witness, doing the stuff that I'm doing. And it wasn't a time until like, You know, I was messing around with this one chick, and I was never like an a-hole guy, but like I didn't want more than what that was. And she said, man, I didn't expect a guy who was a man of God to do this. And I needed that. I needed that. And that's when it convicted me, and I was like, dog, like, I can only imagine someone approaches her, wants to court her, and it's like, man, I love Jesus, I want to court you. And she can say, what does that mean to me? Because this person did this.
Yeah.
And all I can think about again at that time was like, I ruined the witness. And that's why right now I'm so big on like, man, the way we walk this thing out, the way we witness has huge implications on our neighbor's soul, man. So like, how are we really witnessing this thing? So after that situation, I started to tighten back up. I started to find community. I was leading Bible studies with the Chargers. People used to make fun of me because I used to always be over my best friend's house, Tyrell Williams. That's like still my brother to this day. But I was always over there because I lived alone. I didn't have a wife or anything.
Yeah.
It's like it was easy to like call somebody over, and I was trying to prevent myself from doing situations like that because, man, to ruin the witness is a terrible thing, man. And we should really have a heart for people to want to know Christ. Super bad. Like Paul talks about this in Romans 9. He said, man, if I can be accursed and cut off for the faith for the sake of my brothers, I would. Like, that's how bad you want people to know Jesus.
Yeah.
And when she said that to me, like, I felt terrible. And I was like, man, if I really want to see people's, give their life to Christ, man, I need to walk this thing out better. So, so it was up and down, man. But at that point, it was like, man, it's only up from here. Only up from here.
And it's one of those things, like both situations, like you're glad those situations happen. Like you're like, oh man, that stinks. Like, no, like I'm happy for it now.
Yeah.
Like
there's a good in it.
Yes,
Romans
exactly.
8, man. There's a good that came from it.
Yes, there's always good in it.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
Hope we see a good in these swings, man. That's the hope.
Oh no, too far right.
You're safe over there, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be fun going to the green though. I was getting ready for the next hole.
Focus on this one. Shoot from the hip, dog. Shoot from the hip. Swing to the right. Baby cut. Okay. Baby cut. Under this tree, try to have a swing like Rom, short, quick. I don't think this is affecting me. Okay. Oh, bunker.
It's all right.
Yeah.
You're still up.
It's a good shot.
Oh, I think too much. It's all right.
Might be a fringe or a back green?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, no. You got to hit through it.
Go. Release.
With that lie, I'm okay with that shot.
Yeah, that's good out of there.
Come on.
Go. Get legs.
Always leaving himself a downhill putt. I need to close this gap. It looks like a mini down to uphill, straight on. But yeah, if I finish with a bogey, that's decent, but I want a par.
Give it to me. Oh.
Leaving everything short. Little aim point.
Sometimes I can't tell. Like, I'll look at the cup and like, man, it looks like this. And
Yeah, you want to try to feel it? I get you. This is for his par. It looks left to right from my side, right to left. He putts. It did not break. Wow. Wow. I thought it was going to break too, and I was commentating over here. So. Good putt, sir. Another bogey for the team.
Man.
Get in the hole. All right. 2 bogeys again, man.
Yeah.
I need to start closing this gap at some point. It's the irons, man. It is the irons. That's what's hurting me. Shot.
Oh, wind, push it. Push it. There we go.
Par 4, right?
Yes, sir.
Come on, Jeremy. You good, bro. Get it out there. Good swing, good tempo.
There
Good
we
shot.
go. That is a beaut.
Hey guys, like, subscribe, man. Goes a long way. A long way. All right, here we go. Dang it, man. I'm all messed up with the irons.
And it happens.
Happens a lot. I'm just chucking everything.
90.
Yeah, 105 from right here.
Wind's gonna give it a little boost. Sit down. All right.
French.
We can make that work.
Hit a good shot. You're going to hit a good shot. Man.
All right, you got green to work with at least.
It's demoralizing.
All right, we will do it. We'll make it work.
All right, I gotta get it close to one putt, guys. Have to. I got enough space to hit a nice pitch shot. Has been a strong suit for me. Be convicted to the shot. Roll out.
Go.
Keep going.
Ooh. Go.
Down that hill. That's myself for a downhill putt.
Oh, let me in.
Go in, ball.
Hit the hole.
Dang it. Now I was like, man, just go in there and right over the hole. All right, focus on this one. Focus, focus, focus. It's a good stroke.
Get in there.
Triple. Oh, no. There it is.
Finally.
There it is.
It took 7 holes.
You know, it's because we've been balancing out, so when I went triple, it's like it takes one off of yours.
Yeah, yeah.
Comes in. A little left.
Ooh, left and long.
All right, man. If you want to start this comeback, have to start right here.
This is it, because I'm thinking behind a tree.
Gotta start right here, man. That was a lot, but I'm trying to get a feel. Pulled it. It wasn't bad though, like it just left.
You should be good.
Yeah, it wasn't bad, it wasn't terrible. Chip in the French, see if it rolls out. You've made these, bro. You've made these before.
Check, check. Oof. Oh, I thought you were gonna dunk it. Oh, fringe boost. Roll in there.
Oh,
Roll in there.
no. It's probably all she wrote, folks. Looks like it goes right to left, downhill. Can't crush it. That last one flew.
In there.
Oh man, this is so bad, bro.
Talk about like 2 different putts. Like it was almost like the hit was almost the same. They both
Yeah.
totally different. There we go.
Just not good at golf, man. Just not good. Back to back. I'm just taking on your burdens, man. Taking on your bogeys. All right, man. You got this in the bag. But one thing I always say, the priority of this channel, man, is I want to make sure that people are hearing the gospel with the hopes that they're encouraged by the gospel or they surrender their lives to the gospel, man. So the question I have for you, bro, is who is Jesus to you, and why is it important that people surrender their life to him?
So I kind of have like, it's a twofold with this.
Yeah.
So one, you know, it's what everybody said. He's my savior.
Yep.
That's, you know, he's what gave me my life back. He's what gave my wife the power to continually pray for me and all that kind of stuff. Then also, it's the, you know, we look at our fathers and our, you know, moms, you know, grandfathers and all that stuff as role models.
Yep.
Okay, he's the ultimate role model. And so, as I go about my day, I remember one, okay, he saved my life, okay, and two, now I have to be like him. And so that's probably the best answer I can give. I can't just put it on just one of those because it's like, yes, he is my savior, but I also want to be just like him. I fall short every day.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, that's what Jesus is to me.
Yeah.
And then as far as, you know, why people should, it's, you know, I feel like my testimony in itself is, you know, and you shared today too, it's like to correct, you know, I wouldn't say, you know, correct the sins, but to go back and wash them away as, you know, they talk about in like, you know, we sing in church and everything. Like I truly believe like my sins were washed away, and without trying to be, you know, cliche about it, but like I remember when I finally like made that decision, like, okay, you know what, this is real to me. I do believe in Jesus. I believe he died for my sins, and it was like I felt like just completely new. Yeah. And so that's why I'm so passionate about it now, because I've been on the other side of that fence, and like I want people to have that same feeling as I do. And yeah, that's what. Man, that's it.
That's good, bro. I like to ponder on what it says in Colossians 3:2. Paul says, set your mind on things above, not as earth. And as believers, man, you know, we're thinking about like our neighbor's soul from an eternity standpoint, not just simply from a worldly standpoint, man. We care about, you know, the destination of your soul. It says in Romans 10:9, if you confess with your mouth that Jesus is Lord, you believe in your heart that he raised from the dead, then you will be saved, man. And that's all we really want for you guys that are watching, man. And then again, if you guys are believers, man, we just want you to continue to be encouraged in Christ. I even needed to on my golf game, man. I'm about to leave Dallas 0-2, but you know, that's just a worldly feeling, man. But I'm happy that, you know, I'm secure in my salvation, and when you confess and believe in him, man, you should be secure in your salvation as well. But great answer, man. I'm about to see if I can hit an iron on this approach shot. And
I believe it.
Yeah, man.
It's in there. It's in the bag.
Let's go with that, man.
It's in the bag. Now stop. Hit the tree. All right, we're okay.
Let's just bring the driver out for the heck of it. Goodness gracious.
Uh-oh.
It was like that, and then went just like that. Man, I guess breakfast.
Oh, I completely forgot about a breakfast.
You haven't needed it.
There we go. Stop leaking.
I see it.
Oh yeah, you're good. Oh, you got a good kick too.
163. Dang, Noah.
There we go. Stop.
So bad, man. Without a ball, man, easily. With the ball, I don't know.
All right. That's okay. Sit down. There we go. Okay. Roll out for him.
Big.
I at least read it right. Turn in there, turn in there. Ooh. Very good roll. Nice.
Bogey. Hey, man. Appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Gave me my second loss in Dallas. Hey, guys, again, please like and subscribe. But, yo, go check out FigTree Golf, man. Dope polos, man. Loves Jesus, man. Great guy in person. You got any final thoughts?
If they do, go check out FigTree. Like I said, go check out Buckner International. Even if you don't, do anything on the site, go check them out. They're always looking for donations. They're the oldest adoption and foster agency, I think, in the country.
Oh, wow.
So more than anything, I'd rather you go check them out. But yeah, I really appreciate it, man.
Yeah, absolutely,
I prayed, a while back ago that, God would introduce, more, godly men into my life and stuff like that. And, kind of like we said earlier, like waiting for God to do something rather than doing it. So I've been trying to really, reach out with people, and that was one of the things to do. So I really wanted to, because it expands on my own faith.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I really do appreciate it.
No, man, again, thank you, man, for, like I said, beating me up on the golf course. Again, guys, like, subscribe. We'll see you on the next episode of Golf and Gospel. I got to work on my swing again, man. Irons ain't doing anything. See you.